Hello everyone, welcome to Crochet Day by Day. My name is Nadej, and today I want to tell you what the heck happened in March. So last month I had so many good intentions to get a lot of stuff up for you guys and finishing a bunch of projects, but none of that happened. Essentially, I started a lot of things, didn't finish them, and really only completed a few things, but I have to give myself some kindness and grace because that can't always happen. So, what I want to do is just kind of tell you what's been going on in my life, what I hope to have happen moving forward, and if you are interested in hearing more, definitely stick around. So, March was pretty hectic. I couldn't seem to stay focused on one project at a time, and I was getting kind of frustrated. My work life is pretty terrible, it's super stressful. I was actually planning on recording this a few days ago, but I had a meeting with my manager and just basically broke down and cried, and I feel like my job's trying to fire me. I'm trying, you know, anxiety, depression, all of that, it's like really hard to overcome, especially like we're in what, season 4 now of the pandemic? I mean, it's still happening, friends. It is still happening. But I just feel very overwhelmed with what I'm trying to do personally and what I'm trying to accomplish with my job, which clearly I just don't like. That's why I created this channel, because I want to show the things that I am making and have a community that shares a common bond and can uplift each other, which you guys are incredibly helpful when it comes to that, and I appreciate you all so very much. I really love it when you comment, by the way. I love interacting with you. I love talking with you. It really like helps my mental health just to kind of talk to someone that's I don't see at work every day. And you know, my fiance, we were working from home and living at work basically, and it's like nice to have that. So in March it was like kind of, I felt so scattered, like I couldn't focus. The seasons change, I think that's part of it, and I was just like sort of almost giving up a little bit, which is kind of sad to say. Yeah, so I kind of felt like I was giving up on a bunch of stuff, but I did do a couple things though in March. Some just real basic little things. I made a few market bags, which I can't seem to find now because I'm that scattered. But I made some market bags, and I'm having my cousin test it out, a friend test it out, just to see kind of like what material works best, because it would be a nice thing to make. Oh, and side note, I recorded a whole other video that I just couldn't seem to get the motivation to edit and put together for you guys, but I fully plan on doing that, so keep an eye out for that if you're here, if you're subscribed, if you want to see that. It was fun, but you know, depression sucks, guys. And also like drinking too much and everything like that. My health is kind of tanking. Gaining weight, trying to get in shape. Again, just lose weight, just want to feel comfortable, and yeah, I'm just spilling my heart out to you guys. But yeah, this is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be, and I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. So, I didn't think I would, but I didn't think I was going to cry with my manager either, and I just totally broke down. Anyway, let me show you guys a few things that I did complete that I have handy. The things that I didn't complete, and we'll just kind of do the regular thing. If you've been here before, that's just how I do it. The things I completed, the things I didn't complete, my wild aspirations and goals, and we'll just have some fun with that. So in March, the Furls had, was it March or February? I forget, but they launched their jumbo size hooks. I'll link the video below of me, you know, unboxing those. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I need to make a chunky blanket. So I went to Joann and spent too much money. And I made, you can't really see it, very well. But I made this giant chunky blanket with black yarn, and it's pretty big. It's probably about the size of like a twin bed as far as covering someone, so it's a good, you know, blanket for the couch. It's really soft and cozy. It's like that fleecy material. It's like the Bernat Ultra Chunky, I think. It's not really focusing. I'll take a picture and I'll put it here on the screen for you guys. But it was kind of a mess, and I think that was the beginning of me feeling like I wasn't able to accomplish things and just messing them up all the time. Because I wasn't counting, I messed it up, I used a pattern, but I had to adjust it because of the size I wanted, which is fine. I'm fully capable of doing that. But when the first iteration was done, it had this like V in it, and I was all, oh, that's what I get for not counting my stitches. So I had to undo it. I mean, I undid it, and then I made this nice one, and the dogs love it, Alan loves it, I love it, friends love it. It's really nice and cozy, and I'm planning on making another one with this chunky Bernat. This is actually chunkier than the black yarn. I used the 25mm hook on this, and I'm going to use the 30mm for this one. It's just Bernat blanket extra thick. And I saw, I think MJ's Off the Hook design, yeah, this was at the beginning of the month in March. She released a pattern with like the 30mm hook for this jumbo kind of thing, so I'm gonna eventually make that. It didn't take too long making that one. The black one was probably like, I mean, overall it was probably like 6 hours, but when I did it the second time it was like 2 to 3. So not bad if you're gonna do it in one sitting or just in a day, drop it, pick it back up, and come back to it. So that was a lot of time, effort, and work, but I like how it turned out, and I'm excited to do this other one because I bought this yarn. I need to use it. So that was completed the beginning of the month, and that was pretty fun. I did also complete the Alt Knots, what are they called? Stitch and Scream squares. So she's making this whole blanket. This, I didn't have it finished in the last video for my makes of the month. This is called the Spider Stitch. And my theme for the blanket is going to be purples, grays, and blacks. So this one, this is going to be hard to see because it's the black, but it has like these purple kind of color. Let me just fold it so that might look better. See if it'll focus. It's not focusing. I'll have to take a picture, but this is the herringbone half double crochet, and I'm gonna have to block all of these so I make sure I get them on the right size. So that was a lot of fun. This one is the grit stitch. That's definitely easier to see, and like these patterns are coming out pretty cool, and I'm using a lot of different texture yarns, so this blanket's going to be kind of fun to, once it's completed by the end of the year, which I'm really excited for. And she released her April stitch, which I already watched. I haven't started it yet, but I will. I'm super pumped about it. It's just a lot of fun. It's like something to look forward to every month, whereas a temperature blanket is kind of one of those where you do the weather for the day, and it's like, I don't know, it gets boring. I still haven't finished mine, but I will, because I need the basket that it's in. I have yarn to put in there. Outside of that, I did create this cute little like market bag clutch thing, which I think I might try to add a zipper here, because you see how it kind of sits funny? Yeah, that's that needs something else, but it's like a little clutch, and I think it's cute. So yeah, the market bags, and this is it. This is pretty much all I completed. I started a crap ton of other things though, so I want to make myself a new purse. I'm gonna make one of those windmill purses with this yarn and kind of like a what you call a border. So this is just a single crochet stitch. I mean, It's going to be a windmill. I can link a windmill pattern below if you guys are curious as to what that looks like. But basically you attach the 4 pieces and you fold it in on itself and it makes a really cool pattern. I'm just using cotton yarns here. Most of them are paint box because I got a whole bunch last year that I didn't use. So I'm trying to use those up and make market bags or just clothes or whatever. Also, I started this really cool thing called the Palmer pullover with this yarn, the skein of yarn from Caron Cakes, or it's the Caron Blossom Cakes, and I think I have just enough. This color is called Island Time, and it's looking like this. The color pooling on it is really cool. So this is called the Palmer pullover. Basically, it's just like a picot stitch mesh, and it's oversized because it's kind of meant to be like a beachy type thing. So I got the first panel done, the front panel, and it has a back panel and like long arms, but I started the back panel and I did it in the wrong skein or wrong hook size. This uses a 5mm for the pattern, and I just grab my 5.5 because it was next to the 5, so I have to kind of go back and undo it, but that's okay. This is a lot of fun. It is time consuming because you can see like those picot stitches and it just takes time, but it's really cool. And I like this yarn because it's like cotton and acrylic, so it's really soft and like lightweight. So I'm excited to wear this in the springtime here soon, early summer, end of summer, like right before fall starts. It's a multi-purpose garment, multi-seasonal garment. There's that. I also, on my 23 things I wanted to crochet in 2023, I made all 4 panels to this romper, and I'll put that photo right here. And I just used what I had lying around. So this is just a 4-weight acrylic yarn, Lion Brand Jeans, and I think it's called Vintage. So this is just a back panel. Basically, this is going to come over and tie in the front. I have everything, but it's not complete. I just need to seam it together and make like the front button part. But I didn't do it. I decided to move on to something else because I was like, okay, that was a lot of work. Yes, it was a lot of work, but I gotta finish it. I used to do this all the time to where I would like start something and never finish it, and I just want to finish things. That's all I want to do. So another thing, I was trying to make this a video, but it didn't really work out because I was rushing it and I was just like over it. So I'm learning a lot of lessons with this. I'm trying not to rush things. I'm trying to enjoy my time. I'm trying to just enjoy crochet instead of making it like such a task. Like if this were my job, oh, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely incredible. The 9 hours I spend at work would be put to so much more use and I could bounce around projects. But I'll link this. Oh, I'll show you a picture here. I was trying to make a video out of it too, as I said, but just didn't happen. So it's this really cool 3rd loop half double crochet. It's a really cool pattern. The back, there's the 3rd loop half double crochet is extremely tedious, and I think that's why I was like over it, because it gives us this really cool texture. You can even see it. But it was starting to hurt my hands. So I got the 2 panels and then the start of a sleeve. So yeah, I started that, didn't finish it. I have a bunch of other things that I started and didn't finish from like the previous month. And I decided that I wanted to make shorts. So I'm just freestyling these. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Just trying to figure it out. But this is just using a half double crochet, and then I made this kind of like cute little mesh pattern at the bottom with double crochets. I still need a waistband, and I think I'll have enough yarn. It's this beautiful True Boo. Well, it's True Boo, and it's the color Mushroom. Wow, this thing can't focus for anything. True Mushroom color, and I think I have just enough to make a band. I have 2 more skeins of this. This was 2. Yeah, it took 2 for the bottom shorts. Or 1.5. I don't remember. But yeah, 1.5 because I can see it hanging over there. So I'm going to finish those and make just a nice top. So I have like a nice lounge pajama thing. This is so soft. It is 100% rayon from Bamboo, and I bought a whole bunch of it. And I'm working on another top that I just started. And it's blocking right now. I don't know if you can really see it. You can't. You can't. But it's blocky right now. It's almost dry, but it's this pattern. It's basically like a V-stitch, different styles of V-stitch, so it gives this like lacy design. I use that, and I'm making now, this is a back panel for a cardigan that I'm making that's just this. But I ran out of the yarn. I mean, I have just enough probably to seam it together, but I don't know. It'll be a bunch of yarn chicken with that if I'm being honest about that. It's just cutting it close. But yeah, so I bought a bunch of True stuff. I have a bunch of things I want to finish, like this cardigan. This cardigan. This cardigan. I have to sew together or seam together my hexagon cardigan. I still want to finish my bathrobe that I'm starting. And, oh yeah, I have a few plushies, but I guess I'll show you those later because I just don't really want to dig it out. I'll have those done here soon because I have some parties. There's birthday presents. But yeah, a bunch of stuff here. And I think what I want to do for this month and into next month is really not start any new projects and just finish what I have so I can start new projects, or like complete 3 projects and then I can start a new one or something like that. I need to kind of set some rules for myself because it's getting a little hectic over here in my yarn space, but it's okay. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I have like 4 cardigans that I'm trying to finish, my romper, this bathrobe, this sweater, other sweaters, the pullover, this cardigan, this other top, which I am very excited about. This yarn, you guys, if you haven't tried this True, just like go feel it. Feel up the yarn, as Meredith said. One of my subscribers, she comments a lot, and I enjoyed speaking with her. And she says, "Fill it." She goes to fill up the yarn because it's hard to purchase online, right? Because you don't know the feel of it, so you want to feel it up in the store. Which, yeah, it's you have to. It's because then you know that you're gonna like it. So yeah, this True, there's so many colors. I have so many ideas. I bought a whole bunch that I'm making that garment out of that's blocking right now, just the back panel, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with others. But beside that, I do actually have things coming up for you guys. I feel like I say that all the time and it just doesn't happen, but I'm hoping to get my life a little more in order this month and moving forward. It's just, I'm tired. I don't feel good. Yeah. And, I like doing this. It makes me happy. It really does. It makes me very happy to be here and make content and show you guys my stuff, to talk with you guys and everything like that. But yeah, I got a yarn haul coming up for you guys. I've actually been sitting on this yarn for a couple weeks because it's been hard to get in front of the camera. I also have a make-along with Hobie, and it's like a 6-week thing. Today is the 5th part of that, or the 5th week of it, so I'm gonna do a whole series, and it'll just be out like, you know, one after the other, part 1 through 6, of course, and that's really exciting. I already know what it is. It's a really cool cardigan, like a colorful cardigan. I'm really excited about it. It looks challenging, which is good. I like to challenge myself. But yeah, I'm gonna take you along, challenge myself to just complete projects, maybe over the weekends and stuff. I have a plushie to finish, and I have a cool little thing that I'm making for a friend for their birthday, which is at the end of this month, April, which will be fun. And I'll definitely show you guys that too. Hopefully get in front of the camera, get more comfortable, finish some stuff. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I do want to let you know that I really appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more from me. I will link a few playlists here for you, other videos, things I want to crochet this year. And yeah, subscribe, like if you like this video. Please let me know down below what you've been doing, what helps you get unstuck. I'm actually listening to an audiobook right now. It's called The Power of, or something about stuck. I don't remember the title, but I'm listening to it to kind of help me out with certain things that are roadblocks, basically. So yeah, what do you guys do to help you get unstuck? If you've made it this far in the video, thank you, by the way. Really appreciate it. Let me know what helps you get unstuck, and just comment, say hi. I always say hi back, and you could share these videos too. I don't know if you guys know that. I have an Instagram and a TikTok, which has been a little lacking. You know, if someone's kind of pulling away from social media, it's probably because I'm trying to heal this sucker. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys. I hope that you are having a really, really wonderful day today. And oh, and I do want to know if there are certain days that you guys would like to see in my videos over others. I know that Sunday is a pretty big and popular day, but I need some structure to make sure that I'm getting videos out for you guys when you want to see them. So definitely comment down below on what days you like to see these, and that'll help me out so that I can get more content out for you guys. Definitely once a week. Twice a week is what I prefer to do, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're sticking around, I will definitely see you next time.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you